Hi, we're Bill and Kim Nash, and welcome to our show. We come to you each week to share some music that hopefully you'll enjoy. Surely they'll enjoy it.
Oh, they're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy this.
Oh, yes. We're going to sing a couple songs from the past. But we also come to you to tell you about Champions Kids Camp, which is a charity outreach that we started 20 years ago and has affected a lot of kids' lives, kids who've been through traumatic circumstances. And we'll talk to you a little bit more about that in a minute. But you're going to intro this song?
They wanted me to intro it. Of course, actually, I wanted to intro this song. And if y'all remember, a great artist named Johnny Nash. Almost going, what was that guy's name? Same name as mine. And, of course, Johnny had this huge song called I Can See Clearly Now. And I just thought it was really cool one day. I got a call, and I was working in the A.J. Foyt room downtown Houston. And Danny Ward was my first piano player there, and Danny ended up marrying Nancy Ames, who was a big artist on Mercury Records back in the late 50s, early 60s. She was on the Ed Sullivan Show and all that. She even came to my house one day, and I got to meet her and introduce her to Kim. We were so honored that she would come over. Had a mutual friend come in from Los Angeles. And so we got to the television set that we were doing, and Danny had it all set up. We were sitting on risers, and he set Johnny Nash right next to me. And I got a chance to say, Johnny, do you know what? I've been asked my whole career if you were my brother. And I always I would answer the people and say, yes, he is. He is my soul brother. And I'm going to just say the last thing, and we'll sing the song.
So you all were on the same show together.
We were on the same show together, and there were several other Houston artists there, but Johnny's sort of from Houston, actually. And so he recorded the song here, I think. I'm not sure. But he wrote it, he produced it, he sang it, and he kept all the royalties. Every time I see it as a floor wax, I can see clearly now. And every time you see, it's all kind of
used
like
quite
windows,
a bit.
like the windows when they're cleaning the windows. I can see clearly now. And I'll just tell you that one song right there, it made it a really good life for this young man. And what a great voice! And if you ever see this show, Johnny, remember how much we admire you and loved your talent. It's God-given, and we want to sing this song.
We love this song.
You're honored to love it. And Danny Ward, thanks, and you and Nancy, God bless y'all. Ames and Ward and Ames, whatever their production company is. They do big deals like the president's birthday and stuff like that.
Is that all?
President Bush.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, the Gatlin brothers, who are close friends with us, they fly in and they don't even call us when they go to a big birthday party like that. But here's the song.
Imagine.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Ta-da. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Let's say it again. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone, and all of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I think I can make it now. The rain is gone, and I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah. Gone are the dark clouds that had
It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Let's do that one again. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. That was fun.
Yeah, it was great fun.
It's really great going back in time. We did that last week on our
Yeah.
show and pick up some of those songs from the 60s, 70s, well, 50s for you.
Yeah, well,
some of
yeah,
them.
thank you for mentioning
and
that.
80s
But
for me. I love the 80s.
yeah, actually, when I go on Sirius Radio, I go back to the 50s, and I hear songs I heard when I was in junior high and high school, and then the 60s, and
Each
my career
decade takes
starts,
you to another part of your life.
and you remember where you were when the song plays. It's really amazing
Yeah.
how that happens.
Lives are changed by songs.
Yes, they are. It is actually. So anyway, you're going to introduce us a great little artist that came to our camp.
Yes, this is a special treat for you.
Yeah.
When we were at our kids' camp this year, that we thank God and thank all of you who have supported us
Yes.
for helping us have a camp. Because 2020 camp, so many were called up, and I'm thankful that we had Carolina Creek Christian Camp that opened
Yes.
safely according to all the CDC guidelines, and it really went
Yes.
above and beyond. Well, anyway, we have a talent show every year at our kids' camp, and this year I heard this young man step up to the mic. He just barely got a few words out.
Young boy.
Young man. I call him a young man. I know he's.
They're just 8 to 12-year-old kids.
Well, I'm sure he would like to be called a young man.
Well, he might be.
I always call the ladies young ladies.
Ah, what do you
But-
call me?
Oh, Bill.
Oh, Bill, thank you so much. Hey, welcome to our home show, y'all. We're here.
But anyway,
grinding it
back
out.
to staying on track.
Yeah.
So he started to sing, and I had my camera in my hand, and I'm running down there, get as close as I could to him and the speaker, and Anthony Vergadamo started singing Amazing Grace.
Yes, and he
And-
was right on pitch.
And this is just off my little
Just-
phone. You all take a listen. I think you'll be wowed by his beautiful voice.
Yep.
That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, ere I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
Well, thank you, Anthony, for
Yes.
sharing your talent, and
Thank you.
many other campers at camp share their talent, and we applaud and tell
Yes.
them it was great, because it takes a lot of guts just to get up in front of
Yeah,
everybody.
in front of a crowd. Yes,
Yes.
it does. And we encourage them to do that because it builds their self-image and their self-esteem
Absolutely.
when they do it, and that's one of our main goals at camp. And we just strive to
Build
praise
them up.
them and everything
Build
they
them
do.
up. Yes.
And so, anyways, we thank you all for helping us make that happen.
Yes, and speaking of helping us
Make
make
it
that
happen.
happen, we are about to have our first 2020 fundraiser, hard to believe, October 26th.
October on Monday at Quail Valley Center. They call it Quail Valley
City
City
Center.
Center. Yes, I couldn't think of it exactly. But I played that course for, I hate to tell you how many years, when Bum Phillips used to live out there in Quail Valley, and all the Oilers played.
Beautiful course.
It's a beautiful course.
We'll be on the El Dorado.
We'll be on the El Dorado course. And our special guest is going to be Mr. Wade Phillips.
Yay.
And he is from Houston. Obviously, he played at the University of Houston in his playing days when his daddy, Bum Phillips, was coaching. And then later on, his career blossomed into the NFL, and he's been head coach at Denver. And I can't remember exactly all the other accolades, but if you go to our website, if you go to championskidscamp.org,
you'll see the place to click on golf.
But we're supposed to be sure and tell you bknash.com is where you find this show.
Yes.
And the songs that we've written that are available for you, or the songs that we performed in some way, shape, or fashion.
It's all on there, and you can even download one if you'd like to.
Download. Now, that's a challenge for an old guy like me who is technically challenged.
You still afraid you're going to push the self-destruct
I'm afraid it'll all go away
button.
when I push one button.
When you yell for me.
But anyway, Quail Valley City Center, we're going to have golf, and we tee off at 12:30, so you guys can get your business done in the morning. And we're looking for women players.
Oh, of
we would
course.
love to have some more female players come out and put some teams together.
But we'll start checking in everybody at 10. You can go
10
ahead
a.m.
and hit some balls, putt, whatever you want to do, and we'll have some box lunches available shortly after that.
Right.
And then after you get done playing and come in, we're going to have some wonderful Mexican food. We're going to have the special guest, precious young men.
You saw them on our show.
Yes, they were on the show 2 weeks in a row. The Hot Shots are going to join us and play some music for us. And, of course, we'll have awards and a little auction going on. But it's all going to be fun, and it's all to raise money for Camp 2021 now.
Yes.
And we appreciate your participation. You can find out all what it costs to be a player or have a team or a whole sponsor.
It's $150 per person to play. It's $600 a team to come and join us up. Did I say that?
Join up with us
there that day. And after we have that great dinner and the Hot Shots Pick and Grin, don't forget Paul is going to come and do magic for us.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I forgot all about that. I'm sorry, Paul.
Paul Driscoll is coming, and
he's been on our show and been at camp for the kids, and
you know what? Amazing. We were sitting right next to him when he did that dollar bill trick.
Sitting between us,
and he never told us how he did it. But we could not see how he made that $1 turn into 20, and then he tore it up, and then it came back. Or I don't know, Paul. Whatever it was you did.
Watch our show.
Watch the show. Go back and
go to
watch the archives. So I guess that's about it till we get to your song that you're going to do
We're
today.
We're going to close out with a song that I loved when I was a teenager.
And sang it since she was
I sang it over and over with Bette Midler on her album. And I just heard it the other day as we were listening to the oldies, and I just love what it says.
The dynamics of it, too, are beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
and of course,
melody.
If you could get your old man to learn his part really good, that would be a blessing.
You did pretty good, baby.
I'm working on it. But it's such a beautiful song. I must tell you this, Kimberly is a really great singer. I'm sitting right beside her, and she is
What
my
else
wife.
is he going to say? He lives with me.
One of the things, when someone gave me an album that she had done with her family, was for me, when I heard her, don't tell your mom and your brother and your dad I said this, because your dad's in heaven with the Lord already. So anyways, I said, that girl can sing. And I was attracted to her voice when I first met her, and come to find out
You mean
later,
before you saw me?
before I ever saw you, except on that album, you were singing The Greatest Love of All by George Benson. Yeah. It was a beautiful song, and today she puts her heart in this. You'll be so glad you listened to The Rose by Kimberly Nash.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, you, it's only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes a chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.